area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Well, the game of the tournament so far in the books, with Silex coming back from, 12 down to beat Clopton 52-50. And now it's time to focus on the tournament championship game.
Wow.
I don't know if this one's going to be as good as that one.
You know, we always knew that when Clopton and Silex get together, especially in these tournaments, it's going to be quite a matchup. And, you know, they didn't let us down at this point in time. So, you know, nice job to both teams. They both played hard. It was everything we could have asked for out of those two. So
maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now it's time to see if Elsberry can deal with this man-to-man defense that's made Winfield so successful this year.
You know, they have. They've done it really well. Winfield has beat Elsberry twice already this season. The thing with Elsberry is it seems like every game they're going, they're perfecting that zone defense that they've been running, and they're really getting some good results from that.
We'll see what happens. We'll check our keys to the game for Elsberry and Winfield, the tournament championship coming up on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Calumet of Missouri, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
Getting ready for the tournament championship between Winfield, the top seed, and Elsberry coming up from the 3 seed of this tournament. And when you think of Winfield, you think of their defense and their man. They are swarming. And I was talking to the Elsberry coaches a little while ago, and Coach Blaster said they're gonna man us to death. And Coach Brittany Kochdow said, no, they're going to come out in a 2-3 zone. I don't know if I'm guessing she was kidding. I'm hoping she was kidding.
It's kind of hard telling. You know, they're probably just having some fun with each other back and forth. But I'm like you. I'm pretty sure we're safe to say that we're going to see some man defense tonight from Winfield. You know, the thing that Clopton, that Elsberry has to watch, and this one is Davidson and Gillespie. They came out and had a really good Wednesday night game.
Yeah, they're kind of a two-headed monster for this Winfield team, and it's kind of interesting to see the growth. I mean, I know that Coach Godfrey, what is this, his second year?
Second or third, yeah.
With the team, and they're finally everything's starting to come together for them. You saw glimpses of it last year through the Clopton and Bowling Green tournaments, but this is a team that has figured it all out, and they're a very daunting number 1 seed. Yeah,
and they've lost 1 game on the season. So that kind of tells you the kind of the season they're having. You and I talked about it with the boys aspect of it. They play in a really tough conference in their conference. So they have some really tough matchups. Yeah. Some really tough matchups. So I look for Winfield to continue to be very competitive throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same scenario that we saw with Monroe City the last few years. They come down here, and it's a week where they're maybe not as challenged as they have been. And the GAC is a very tough basketball conference. Yes. I mean, the EMO is always good, but the GAC, you got some big schools in there. So every night in conference play is a really tough battle for Winfield, And to be 9-1 at this point,
yeah, 9-1.
That's a pretty good showing. I know they played a lot of tournaments, but tonight I think that third time against Elsberry, this is going to be their toughest bout yet.
It is going to be a tough one for sure. I'm looking to see, think out of Elsberry tonight, the Talbot girls, they've done really well defensively. I think you're going to look for Maya Plaster to really step up. Be nice to see her and Candace Dow knock down some threes from underneath. Mackenzie Gladney get physical underneath the basket for the Lady Indians with rebounding. I think those things are going to have to happen for them to walk away with the win this evening.
Those are our keys to the game. We'll check starting lineups after this on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by the Mercantile Bank, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pepsi.
Northeast Missouri Title Company is proud to serve Louisiana and the surrounding areas. They also believe, much like the area athletes, hard work and dedication are what lead to a winning team. Northeast Missouri Title Company wishes all area athletes the very best this season and hopes to see everyone out supporting their favorite teams with excitement and good sportsmanship. Northeast Missouri Title Company at 4th and Tennessee Streets in Louisiana.
Hi, this is Amy at Community State Bank of Missouri. Did you know we offer health savings accounts? If you have a high deductible health plan, you may qualify for a health savings account. HSAs are designed to help you save your money to help pay your deductible. Talk to your employer about our health savings account and let them know you want to keep your money right here at home. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Bowling Green, Clopton, and Louisiana schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Casey Sutton, certified athletic trainer with Pike County Memorial Hospital. I'm at work while your athletes are at play.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Your starting lineups for this Clopton Tournament Championship game. First for the number 3 seed Elsberry Lady Indians. They're 8-4, coached by Carrie Kochdow. They'll start a senior at 5'3". Number 10, Candace Dow. A sophomore at 5'8". Number 12, Katie Talbert gets the start. A senior at 5'6". Number 15, Mackenzie Gladney. A sophomore at 5'9". Number 29, Maya Plaster. And a sophomore at 5'8". Number 33, Anna Talbot. For the number 1 seed, Winfield Lady Warriors, 9-1 on the season, coached by Austin Godfrey. They'll start as senior. Number 2, Kaylee Gillespie. Junior, number 4, Rensley Davidson gets the start. A senior, number 10, Lily Boschert. A senior, number 11, Cade Berry. And a senior, number 23, Elena Parr, rounds out the starting 5. So for Elsberry, it's Dow, Talbot, Gladney, Plaster, and Talbot. And for Winfield, Gillespie, Davidson, Boschert, Berry, and Parr. Your starters for this tournament championship, 1 versus 3. And like you said, Winfield holds a 2-0 advantage in games between these two this season so far. Hard to beat a team 3 times, and this probably won't be the last time they match up.
No, I'm sure they'll see each other again in the Bowling Green Invitational too, and then you have other games. I'm not sure what other tournaments both of them might be in down the road, or shootouts or anything. It just seems like there's some teams you see just so many times by the end of the season you're kind of tired of seeing them.
And it kind of gets into that. The schools are familiar now. Not only both Lincoln County schools, but they co-op. The boys do for football, so you get friendships that way through the 2 teams. So when you get onto the court, we saw it for years with Clopton and Elsberry. It's not a friendly rivalry, even though you're friends.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way it's going to be here tonight between these two teams. I don't think there's going to be any love lost on the floor over the next 4 quarters.
No, we saw a very aggressive game, the last game between Clopton and Silex, and I have a feeling that we're going to see just as much aggression between these two. My concern is the love loss between Clopton and Silex. There is none.
No.
There's never been there. I'm not sure what this one will pan out to be. Like you said, they're just starting this whole new rivalry kind of sort of. They do the Highway 79 rivalry game every year at the beginning of the season, but I don't know that it's as intense as what Clopton and Silex girls had. And
well, when these two schools were in the EMO together, it seems like forever ago.
It does.
It was a bitter rivalry.
You're right. I'd forgotten about that. You're right.
But it's kind of cooled since they've been in different conferences. So I bet it heats up again here tonight.
Either way, I bet it's going to be a great championship game. We've given 2 really good games so far this evening, and I feel like we're not going to let down our fans here in the third one.
Yeah, we got 2 games separated by 4 points total.
Yes.
That's pretty good. A couple of 2-point games so far here on championship night, and that's what you want. About a minute and a half from on-court introductions. We'll take a break. It's Elsberry, it's Winfield, it's the 27th Clopton Tournament Championship on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Knight Equipment Company, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Elsberry has been introduced. The final starter coming out right now, Anna Talbot. And the Winfield Lady Warriors in their home whites trimmed in black and red being introduced to this big crowd right now. Still a lot of folks left over from Clopton and Silex, even some folks from Louisiana.
Yeah.
And Monroe City still in the building. They want to see who wins this tournament.
They do, and don't forget the all-tournament team will be handed out at the end of this one, so there's probably some sticking around for that as well.
True.
You know what? We did have that nice presentation at halftime the last game from People's Savings Bank, where they presented the Cash Evans with the best looking Evans award, or that he designed the new debit card for Clopton that they'll be giving back to schools with that. So they were able to have that presentation. So a couple fun things going on here at the tournament. But tonight, girls wrap up. But tomorrow night, Mark, we've got 3 amazing, exciting games again.
Yep, definitely. And they'll start it off all at 2 o'clock, a 1:45 pregame before Monroe City takes on Mark Twain for consolation. Then that third place game between Winfield and Louisiana, and the tournament championship, Clopton versus Elsberry. And that's scheduled for a 5 o'clock start tomorrow night.
Yeah, this was scheduled for an 8 o'clock start.
Where are we at, 8:48?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, whistles every 6-7 seconds in that first game for 4 quarters kind of slowed things down, and there was a lot of strategy during the fourth quarter that slowed down that game between Silex and Clopton.
Yes, it was.
Teams in the center circle. It'll be Gillespie jumping for Winfield against Anna Talbot. Gillespie has about a bun's worth of height advantage, and she wins the opening toss, the Warriors, with the first possession. With it is Rensley Davidson out high over to the far side now for Lily Boschert. Boschert to the corner. Coming out of that corner with a pass is Rensley Davidson. They work it down low. A little bit of room there. Hit the side of the backboard, though. with the shot by Elena Parr.
Man, Candace Dow turned on the Jets, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Goes coast to coast, scores, and is fouled. So Dow, a chance for an and one to get things going. 24 seconds into this first quarter. Elsberry lost the toss, but has the first lead. And it's a three-point lead as she hits the free throw.
Glad to see Elsberry didn't make a liar out of me, and they're continuing with their 1-2-2 zone. Got Dow up top.
With it is Davidson. Back up top now for Cade Berry. Cadence goes to the far side for Lily Boschert. Now into the corner for Davidson. Davidson up to the free throw line. They're going to kick it out for the three ball. That misses everything. And on the rebound, was she out of bounds?
Yeah, Gillespie's back foot was out of bounds, and so when she touched it, gave it back, obviously, to Elsberry.
They'll bring it up the floor, leading 3-0. Candace Dow now starts to trot across the line. The lob pass is taken away by Winfield. Here they come in transition. Cade Berry. Berry around the defense, hits the side of the backboard again. And the rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Gladney for Elsberry. She hands it off to Dow, and Candace brings it across the time stripe. For the Indians, she gives it to Anna Talbot. Trying to pass inside, it was rejected. Picked back up by Maya Plaster. They'll reset and knocked away momentarily. Now into the corner.
Yeah, Elsberry's going to have to watch how they're handling the basketball.
Talbot around a couple of defenders. A little floater goes off the rim and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Elsberry with 6:22 to go in the opening quarter. 3-0, Lady Indians lead. And get it in just in front of the free throw line. That shot no good for Mackenzie Gladney. Back the other way is Cade Berry. Pass will be saved from the backcourt. Nice play.
Parr has a nice athletic ability there.
They get it down to Gillespie, and she has it knocked away from her out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warriors.
And looks like it'll be Berry inbounding along the baseline.
Yep. Cade gets it in to Gillespie. Gillespie's floater off the rim, no good. Got her own rebound. The putback is good.
First 2 points of the night from Winfield comes from Gillespie. Makes it 3-2 with 5:53 to go here in the first.
Across the line, Dow gets it to Plaster. To the near side. Here's a three. That's off the mark for Candace Dow, and the rebound pulled down by Winfield. They have a chance to take the lead. Long pass into the front court for Davidson. Davidson from the baseline is blocked, but a foul going to be called on Mackenzie Gladney.
I tell you what, Winfield has to hope that Candace Dow does not get hot from behind that arc.
At the line, Rensley Davidson. And her first shot ties the game. Checking out Talbot.
Checking in was Grace White.
Second shot gives Winfield the lead for the first time.
Dow looks like she's slowing things down as Coach Carrie Coke Dow yelling out the new play.
Cross the line. Gets it to Katie Talbot. Talbot on the right point goes to left point. Now for Dow again. Dow back up top now for Talbot. Over to the far side for Maya. Plaster gets it down low. That shot misses everything. And fighting for the rebound was Elena Parr, and here comes Winfield. Davidson to the hoop. No. And the rebound pulled down by Plaster for Elsberry. Long pass ahead. A shot off the glass is good. Katie Talbot with her first two of the night. It's a 5-4 lead for Elsberry. Points in transition. That's the way to beat man defense.
Kelsey Chigola getting ready to check into the game for the first time tonight for Elsberry.
Parr over to the far side through Boschert. Now center of the lane, kicked and picked up by Elsberry. Nice play by White. She's on the run. Little floater, rims out. Rebound pulled down by Boschert for Winfield. Here come the Warriors. Up the floor, Cade Berry. Her floater through the lane, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul on Parr. 4:13 to go here in the first, 5-4. Second team foul. And the first on Elena.
Macy Beckmeyer. No, Kaylee Walcott checking in now for Winfield as well.
Slowly across the line, Maya hands it off. For Katie Talbot. Talbot to the hoop. She gets it to go.
Give her 4 on the night. 7-4 our score.
4 straight points for Katie Talbot. Up the floor, Boschert up top. To Berry. Lost. Picked up by Candace Dow.
It's a 4th turnover here in the first quarter for Winfield.
Here's Plaster with it. On the far point. A little give and go there to the near side for Dow.
Looks like Elsberry's going to reset their offense.
Gives it to Maya. She's going to take it to the hole. Blocked from behind. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Elsberry with a 3-point lead. And Avery Kassinger wearing number 1. Not number 15 as she was listed in the program. That shot no good. And the rebound pulled down by Kassinger. To Rensley Davidson. Over to the far side for Boschert. Back to Davidson on the near point. Little floater pass down there to Walcott. Walcott. And the ball stolen away. Goes to the floor now, and we're going to have, what, a foul against Winfield. That's going to be on Kassinger.
So the 5th turnover for Winfield here with still 2:49 to go in the first.
Up the floor with it is Dow with 2:40 to play. Nice pass down low. Shot hit the bottom of the rim as Talbot got in too deep, and Winfield with the rebound. Here's Cade Berry.
This game seems to be a little bit slower than the ones that we've had earlier this evening.
Yep. Only 11 total points between the two teams. They work it down low. Walcott kicks it back out along 2 from the near side, rims out, and a tie-up. Arrow favors Elsberry.
Checking in the ball game is Davidson. She's returning, coming in for Boschert.
And Candace Dow will bring it up the floor for the Lady Indians. To the near side for Talbot. Talbot stops at the free throw line, needs some help. Kicks it back. Here's a 3 from Blaster. Top of the key, it drops through. Big shot from Maya. Makes it a 6-point lead for Elsberry here with 1:45 to go in the first. Back with it is Cade Berry.
You know, Winfield struggled in the first quarter on Monday night in their opening round action against Mark Twain.
Davidson with it with 1.5 minutes on the clock. Little floater pass there to Gillespie. Kick out through Kassinger to Davidson. On the wing of the Hawk at center court. Really, the Hawk takes up about 3/4 of the court. And we're going to have a foul. A little too much there from Grace White. Her first foul.
Just the team's second. Parr returns for Kassinger.
Not a whole lot of whistles.
No.
Here in this first quarter. They must realize we're behind schedule. To the near side, Davidson. Ball fake.
We appreciate their efforts.
Yeah. To Gillespie. Back for Parr. Now for Berry again. Over to the corner. Nice little trapping defense there from Elsberry. Here's a three. That one just missed for Elena Parr. And the rebound pulled down by Elsberry. 45 seconds to go in the first. 6-point Lady Indian lead at 10-4. Far corner with it is Grace White. Back up top for Candace Dow. She's going to take the long-range three. That one splashes through. Boom! Candace Dow with 6 points.
That was NBA range down there.
Yeah, that was a long-range three. Down to 20 seconds. 9-point lead for Elsberry. Cross-court pass. Kick it back up. Ooh, almost a travel there. Little floater shot way too high off the glass, and the rebound pulled down by Plaster. Dow ahead to Maya. Floats a pass, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. 13-4, Elsberry up by 9 over Winfield. The 3 leading the 1 after 1 from the tournament championship at the Clopton tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ's Salon.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
13-4, Elsberry leading the number 1 seed Winfield Lady Warriors after 8 minutes.
You know, they did this on Wednesday night with Silex. Came out, got that early lead, and then never looked back.
No. That's what they want to do, and it's kind of a sagging man defense for Winfield. They weren't very aggressive. It really seems like Elsberry has been the more aggressive team through the first 8 minutes.
Yeah, they definitely weren't up in your face like I thought they would be.
Across the line to start the second quarter is Cade Berry for Winfield. Berry works against Dow. Over to the far side now for Lily Boschert. Floater into Gillespie. Gillespie center of the lane. Hook shot is good. 4 points now for Kaylee Gillespie. And it's 13-6. 7:34 to go in the first half. Dow gets it to Talbot, Katie Talbot. Puts a pass down low. Ooh. Grace White was tripped as she went up for that shot.
They're going to call that on Boschert. Send White to the free throw line. She'll shoot a couple.
Looking for her first point or points tonight. Four fouls rather against Winfield, and the first on Boschert, and she missed the first, did Grace White. It is still loud in this gym.
It is very loud tonight.
Second shot is good. Makes it 14-6. 45 seconds gone here in the second quarter. Out high with it is Rensley Davidson. Davidson comes near side for Cade Berry. Berry floats one to Elena Parr. Back up top for Berry. And the pass tipped and taken. Long pass ahead. White to the hoop. Yes. Her first points from the field. She's got 3 in the game. 16-6, a double-digit lead for the Lady Indians. Although those aren't safe.
No.
We've seen a couple of those disappear.
Yeah, quickly.
In the first 2 games tonight. Here's Davidson. Gets it to Parr. Parr kicks it to the corner. Long 2 is no good. And on the rebound, Dow comes in from the point to take it.
You know, Elsberry's just out-rebounding Winfield.
They're out everything right now. Here's a 3. That's off the mark. And off the, out of bounds was Gillespie.
Yeah,
I think if she would have let that go.
Yep, it would have been Winfield basketball.
Yep, the last touch was, before that was by Katie Talbot. 6:23 to go in the half. Talbot's inbound, Anna Talbot. Oh, Pretty pass, and Katie is fouled, and we'll head to the line. And it Katie.
And that goes against Gillespie. That's just her first, but team's 5th for Winfield.
And Talbot's first free throw is short, missed everything.
Very high arcing free throw. I thought Shanna Yates had a high arcing free throw. That may take it.
Well, so far, Elsberry just 2 for their first 5 from the line. Missed that one as well. And the rebound taken by Gillespie, and she bats it ahead to Rensley Davidson. Even on the drive, they're forcing them away from the lane. It's very nice defense and a travel called.
It's the 7th turnover this half for Winfield.
So Gillespie pulled that pass down but shuffled her feet, and here comes Elsberry up the floor with Maya Plaster. She almost traveled. Kind of lost the handle on that as she was getting ready to pass. To White. White off the glass and good.
Banks it in. Makes it a 12-point lead, 18-6 with 5:47 to go here in the ball game.
That looked like that shot was going to be ugly. Hit the top of that square and went right in.
Yeah, it did.
Parr over to the far side for Boschert. Back up top for Elena. To the near side, they work it to Gillespie. Gillespie at the low blocks. Kicks it to the corner and out of bounds. Back to Elsberry as Davidson did all she could. A timeout taken by Winfield. 16-8, they trail the 3-seed Elsberry Lady Indians in the tournament championship from Clopton on KJFM.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green, and we've got the lot looking good and ready to go. We've got something for everybody's budget. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
How about this start for Elsberry?
You know, they came out, they did this getting on Wednesday night against Silex, got out to a nice lead, and were able to hold on to it. Winfield, on the other hand, did the exact same thing on Monday night, came out to a very slow start against Mark Twain, and they never got the lead until a minute 53 to go in the second quarter. So they had the potential to come back from behind, obviously, but I tell you what, if they don't start making some indentions into this this lead of Elsberry's, they're going to have a tough second half.
It's hard to come back against Elsberry, too.
Yeah, it is.
They can really clamp down when they get a lead. I was talking to all the coaches from Elsberry earlier, and I'm like, was that a big scoring game for you? And they said, no, we're scoring a lot more this year. This group is really figuring it out offensively. That shot, good, and a foul. Wow.
Katie Talbot with another one. Count the bucket and the foul.
She was almost vertical when she let go of that. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anna Talbot.
Darn twins, get me every time. Jagola comes in once again for Mackenzie Gladney.
So to the line, Anna Talbot for the and one. Elsberry's lead 20-6.
Candace Dow set to check in if Anna makes this one. And she does.
First 3 points for Anna tonight.
A 15-point lead for Elsberry.
And up the floor slowly is Cade Berry. Cadence crosses the line 3 minutes into the second quarter. To Rensley Davidson, up and around to the far side for Lily Boschert. Boschert back up top for Cade Berry. To Rensley. Davidson throws up a prayer three. That missed everything. Saved back in, but right to Elsberry. White throws it behind Katie Talbot.
And that's only...
They're going to say, yeah, they say it was tipped. That's why it went behind her.
Elsberry still only has one turnover in this half.
Yeah, they've been playing pretty clean basketball. White to Chigola. Back to Dow. To the near side for Plaster. To Chigola again. She takes it back up top for Dow.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings to watch Dow sink another one of those long-range three-point shots.
Here's White. Ball goes to the floor. It's tied up. And the arrow this time will favor Elsberry. And back into the ball game is Anna Talbot. She'll take the place of Grace White. 21-6, Elsberry. So you played a quarter and a half and only allowed 6 points.
Yeah.
And 2 of those were from the free throw line. So 4 points from the field, 2 baskets. That ball knocked away, and Parr picks it up. Here comes Cade Berry. To Rensley Davidson for 3. That's offline. Rebound picked up by Parr. Put back just taken away, and a tie-up. It's going to stay with Winfield. Pretty quick tie-up whistle.
That was. Greg Ellis was wasting no time. You may have seen a jump ball or two get a little physical this week.
Possibly. Bounce pass to Parr. She's blocked. Turnaround shot. Another block on Gillespie. Oh, and there's a...
Yeah, Maya Plaster and Gillespie tangling it up.
Gillespie swung some elbows. I said there was going to be no love lost between these two teams, and she comes out and goes right to the end of the bench.
Yeah, she does. Well, I couldn't see from my angle. It looked like Plaster hit the ground based on what took place.
Here's Dowell. And it should have been a 1-and-1.
Yep,
yeah.
That's what Coach Brittany Koch Dow was yelling for. As Coach Carrie Koch Dow was talking to the official, wanting to kind of clarify maybe why it wasn't an intentional.
Yeah, or a second foul.
Yeah.
After that. So they're not going to put any time back on the clock. 3:56 to go. Front half of the 1-and-1 is good for Maya Plaster. Her first point of the second quarter, 4 points in the game. Second shot is good as well. Round and round, then down. And she's got 5, and it's 23-6 with
You need a charger, or are you done?
3:50 to go in the first
Did I turn
half.
off your mic?
You did.
I'm so sorry. That's what I get.
Yep, here's Parr with it. Ball goes to the ground. It's tied up, and Elsberry going to have the possession. Does she need a charger?
No, she doesn't. Not the worst thing I've ever said when I thought I turned my mic off.
3:35 to go. I mean, because we've got one.
Yeah, that's what I was offering up.
Yeah. Lob pass.
That's what I get for changing mics around.
That shot goes, man.
Katie Talbot's got the touch tonight.
She's got 6 points. I mean, that was off her fingertips. No jump. Just reached over as much as she could over the defender and pushed it in. Long pass. Oh, Rensley Davidson. A 3. No good. And Parr is fouled by Chigola. Kelsey's first. With 3:03 to go. That is just the third foul against the Elsberry Lady Indians. That is something. 7 fouls against Winfield. So they've got more fouls than they have points at this point. Steal by Winfield.
Cassinger trying to get through there. Elsberry is causing all kinds of problems.
Yep, knocks it out of bounds, does Maya Plaster. She's either grown since she hit 5'9", or she just looks bigger.
Yeah.
2:48 to play here in the half. That shot forced up, tipped to the corner. It's going to stay with Winfield. This possession has gone on for a while with no results yet for the Lady Warriors. Oh, inbound again. And stolen away. That was just a lot of strength there from Mackenzie Gladney.
She's using those catchers, that catcher strength she has.
White with it on the far side. That's Grace. Gets it back to the top for Dow. To White again in the corner. Dribbles back to the wing, now hands it off for Maya Plaster. Maya back to Grace White. White Back to Maya.
Oh, she traveled.
Yeah, she got in amongst 4 Winfield Warriors.
And I think momentum just kind of carried her, and there was nowhere to go. So
yeah, she couldn't go to the ground with it.
Katie Talbot returning now for Plaster.
She got that pass up above the elbows and couldn't bring them down. 25-6. 2:10 to go in the half. To the near side for Cade Berry. Now in the corner for Rensley Davidson. Davidson turns. Gets a nice little bump there. She goes up, and the rebound taken by Anna Talbot. Out the backside. Now floats a pass back to Katie Talbot. Katie to the near side for Grace White. Back to Katie. Talbot just going to reset things. Hand it off to Dow. Candace Dow. Just going to hold here with 1:40 on the clock. Trying to force a pass. Ooh, and we're going to have a foul against Elsberry.
Okay, we are.
That's a second on Grace White, and she must have tried to push back the defender or something.
Must have.
Hooked him with the arm.
Cassinger returns, or takes a seat as Parr returns.
And we're down to 1:35 to go in the first half. Across the line with it is Cade Berry. Knocked away. Now goes to the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up. And the arrow favors Elsberry.
10th turnover this half for Winfield.
I don't think they're going to catch the first game. I think Louisiana had 31 in the game.
Wow.
22 by halftime. But they played a lot cleaner in the second half, got back into it. Oh, there's a travel, yep.
I like the smile on Plaster's face. She knew it happened.
That was almost the Homer Simpson. Oh. 1:15 to go. They work it down. That shot, no good off the glass for Kaylee Walcott. And they just cannot buy a bucket.
They can't.
Candace Dow. Under a minute to go in the half. Off her foot, goes to the floor, and she gets away with it, getting it to Gladney. To Talbot, kick out. To Anna Talbot from Katie, back to Anna. And she's going to burn a little clock here. To the near side for Candace Dow. Dow hits a little floater pass there to Plaster on the back shoulder. She turns around and puts it in.
21-point lead for the Indians.
27-6 with 26 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a three. That one can't find its way down. And the rebound pulled down by Mackenzie Gladney, and she's fouled.
Walking to the other end. And I believe it'd be Walcott with the foul.
Yeah, you're right. Her first. Excuse me. Yeah, first.
Yep. Team's 8th.
19.6 seconds to go. To the line, Mackenzie Gladney.
Jolene Laswell coming in along with Macy Beckmeyer.
Parr checks out, as well as Walcott.
Jillian Reller comes in for the Lady Indians, giving Plaster a little bit of a breather heading into the half.
First shot does not earn the second, and she was the only one there and almost got the rebound. Just bounced over her head. Back up top. Stolen away by Dow. Candace to the hoop and in. And that is the story of the first half. 29-6 as the buzzer beater goes up. It's off to the right, and Elsberry, the 3 seed, in control of the 1 seed Winfield. 29-6 after 2 quarters. We'll be back with the Eagle 102 halftime report after this.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a Taste of Philly.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFM. Sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
At the half of this ladies championship game, it's Elsberry 29 and Winfield 6, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Right now we want to talk to head coach Robert James about the Silex comeback win over Clopton in the third place game. First off, why were you down double-digit points, and how did you come back?
Well, I think we were down double-digit points because Clopton's an awful good team. We talked about it, almost threw in the towel a little bit. I was like, they're knocking down threes, they're hitting shots, they're making their free throws. We are airballing threes, we're not making our free throws. It just seemed like, obviously, if you're not going to make any shots, how are you supposed to come back? Got to give my girls a lot of credit. We talked before the fourth quarter there. I said, it really doesn't matter if we lose by 12 or lose by 20. If you're down, you guys want to gamble a little bit. And they said, yeah, Coach, let's gamble. And, went back to our press and kind of kept it in our pocket the entire night and kind of got desperate. And, wow, did we make some plays.
It was an exciting fourth quarter for sure. And what was the deficit at the start of the fourth?
12 maybe?
Yeah, I think
felt
so.
like maybe 12.
When did you feel the tide start turning?
I think it was about halfway through the fourth. I remember we got pretty fired up when we cut it to 6. We was doing some pretty good things, getting some steals, and everybody was making plays. In that first half, we was playing fast, and we said we wanted to play fast but under control, and we was just throwing it to nobody and trying to do a little bit too much and making mistakes. And then, down the stretch, we was still playing fast, and then we were able to find our teammates and get it to the post. Sarah was big in the fourth quarter. Obviously, Maddie Isom. Really all of them, but Maddie sticks out. She made some huge plays in the press, stealing the ball, making some shots. But obviously it was all of them.
Yeah, and you guys were forcing them to foul, and they started losing those starters, and that really boosted your matchups a lot.
It really did. Like I said, I don't know. Just a good game. It was fun to be a part of. My kids –
and your crowd was amazing tonight. They were down here in front of us, and it didn't get much louder than the Silex fans tonight.
Well, it'd be pretty hard to not. I mean, like you said, that's pretty exciting to come back from that, and you think pretty much it's over, and then you see your kids out there or your students or whatever and making a run. That's a special thing for our community, and we love our fans, and we was glad that we had them, and I think they had a big part of the win as well.
Yeah, I was in the stands for that one. I think I heard you called a few things in the first half, but it was all good by the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
final
yeah,
horn,
yeah, you're probably right.
By the final horn, you were a genius.
Yeah, isn't that weird how that works?
Well, congratulations on the trophy. Exciting win, and hopefully that'll propel you along the second half of the season.
Well, it ought to be interesting because we got Mark Twain on Tuesday, and then we've got our homecoming at Silex, and we've got Clopton. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be on a lot of people's calendars, and we're going to have to answer the bell for sure because I'm sure Coach is going to have them ready, and they're going to be fired up to play us.
Congratulations again. That's Coach Robert James as his Silex Lady Owls win 52-50 over Clopton in that third place game. And this championship game is all Elsberry so far, 29-6 after 2. We'll have first half scoring for you after this on KJFM.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bolin Chevrolet, Sun Window Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
See me, Tim Jenkins, at 3404 Georgia Street for a free insurance review.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Hello, this is Brittany Hinkey with Community State Bank of Missouri. Now is the perfect time to start saving for retirement. Community State Bank offers competitive rates on traditional and Roth IRAs. Unlike most investments, some contributions may be tax deductible and will grow either tax deferred or tax free. Come in and see one of our IRA representatives in Troy or Bowling Green to maximize your savings opportunities today. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
2 quarters in the books and only 6 points on the board for Winfield as Elsberry leads this one by 23. First half scoring for Winfield, 4 points for Kaylee Gillespie and 2 points for Rensley Davidson. Rensley's 2 points came from the line, so only two buckets go down from the field for Winfield in the first half of this ball game. 2 of 2, obviously shooting free throws. And for Elsberry, 3 points for Anna Talbot, 5 for Grace White, 6 points for Katie Talbot, 7 for Maya Plaster, and 8 points for Candace Dow. They were 5 of 8 shooting free throws through the first 2 quarters of this ball game and have played about as perfect a game defensively as you can imagine, limiting Winfield to just 6 points. And Winfield is 9-1 and has already beaten Elsberry twice this season.
Well, we talk about it all the time, Mark. It's hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yeah, but
this is dominant. Closer,
yeah, this is absolutely dominant so far, and Elsberry does not give up many leads for sure. 29-6 after 2 quarters. Back with the second half for you from Clopton on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Think about all that's important to you, your family, your possessions, and your future. Pick up the phone and call Rick Rodhouse from Country Financial. He, along with his staff, will assist you with insurance coverage to protect what matters most, in addition to preparing you for the future. Best of all, Rick will take the time to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. For coverage you need at a price you can afford, contact Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency in Pleasant Hill to chat about your insurance needs today.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
29-6 as we start the second half. Mark Tronick, Marianne Everhart here at the Clopton Invitational, 27th Clopton Invitational, and this is the Ladies Tournament Championship. Boys Championship starting tomorrow, 1:45 pregame before the consolation game. We'll get you that full schedule as we go along. This one, no good on the first shot of the second half, and Gillespie will go to the line for the first time. So, little spark here for Elsberry to start, or Winfield to start the second half.
And Maya Plaster picking up her first foul.
Yeah, they only committed, 2 fouls in the first half?
Yeah. No,
four.
They had 4, yeah.
And the first shot is good. Her 5th point. And the second shot is good as well. So they remain perfect from the line now, 4 of 4. 29-8. Elsberry with their first possession of the second half. Here's Katie Talbot. Katie gets it to Anna, almost knocked away. And that's something Elsberry, even though their passes are getting tipped, they're able to keep possession most of the time. Just as I say that, they get the ball taken away.
It's their 5th turnover of the ball game.
Work it down low. Davidson, no, but a foul.
Davidson's going to head back to the free throw line where she's 2 for 2.
That's the first time they've gotten the opportunity for points on 2 straight possessions. And that one rims out. I like her shoes, though.
Bright purple.
Kind of dark on top, lighter purple on the sides. Second shot is good. So she's got 3 points tonight. And it's a 20-point game, 29-9. Elsberry leads. Closing in on a minute gone here in this third quarter. That first shot missed. Dow out the backside with it. 2 Winfield players collided, and Gillespie's hurt.
She's holding her knee.
That's a friendly fire injury. She'll have to come out.
Now they stop the clock for her. See if Eric Schaefer is going to make his way to the Winfield bench, check her out. I saw him down there just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, it looked like the head or shoulder of a teammate went right into that knee and bent it backwards. And we're going to have a foul on Elena Parr, it looks like.
And as you can probably hear from the Winfield faithful in front of us, not exactly happy with the call.
It is what it is. They got tangled up. One of them had possession, the other one didn't, so they're going to get the foul. Here's a 3 from the far side, no good. Offensive rebound by Anna Talbot, and they'll reset. Candace Dow out high with it.
Tell you what, Talbot went high and pulled that down.
Mackenzie Gladney has it knocked away, and it's off of her last touch. Good defense by Parr that time for Winfield. Up the floor with it is Cade Berry. I think if they get points on this possession, they can start thinking about getting back into the ball game. Here's Parr. Shot off the front iron, no good. Rebound ripped away by Maya Plaster, and she gets it to Dowell and is immediately fouled by Cade Berry. And the student section kind of getting after the refs a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's a way to not have a student section. Ball knocked away, and a foul whistled against Elsberry. As Gladney going to pick up her second. The pass was to her. She went down to the floor. Tried to get it back and got a little grabby. Gillespie. Did she come back in at one point?
Yes.
But she, okay.
No, Gillespie just now made her way back in, yes.
Yeah. It was Cassinger that came out. They look similar to the near side. Round one defender, lost the ball, ties it up. Big Gillespie. Arrow favors Winfield. It should be Elsberry ball. Winfield had it to start the half. Well, they're going to get it wrong.
The scoreboard showed it was for Elsberry.
Floater shot off the glass is good for Lily Boschert, her first points of the night. And it's an 18-point game. So they have doubled, almost doubled their points.
And we haven't even played a full 3 minutes yet.
Yep. With it on the near side is Katie Talbot. Floats it. Dow somehow got that. Had to poke it around the defender and reclaim it. Shot's no good. Here comes Winfield. And she carried the ball. Yep, Boschert got it stuck up in the crick of her elbow.
Yeah.
Turnover gives it back to Elsberry with 5:21 to go. Up 29-11. They led 29-6 at half, so they're yet to score. Here in quarter number 3, we played nearly 3 minutes. Here's Dow with it over to the far side for Grace. White gives it to the corner for Maya Plaster. Plaster to the high blocks. Shot partially blocked off the hand of Katie Talbot, and here comes Winfield again. Davidson. Rensley has her pass tipped and taken. White ends up with it. 2-on-1 for the Lady Indians. Shot off the glass is good. Good finish by Plaster. She's got 9 points, and Elsberry wants a timeout. With 4:48 to go, the Lady Indians lead the Lady Warriors 31-11 in the tournament championship from Clopton on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Pogue Ford, Silex Banking Company, and Bowling Green Veterinary Clinic.
Northeast Missouri Title Company is proud to serve Louisiana and the surrounding areas. They also believe, much like the area athletes, hard work and dedication are what lead to a winning team. Northeast Missouri Title Company wishes all area athletes the very best this season and hopes to see everyone out supporting their favorite teams with excitement and good sportsmanship. Northeast Missouri Title Company at 4th and Tennessee Streets in Louisiana.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
31-11. Elsberry leads the championship game of this Clopton Invitational. Winfield with the ball. Up top with it is Cade Berry. Berry gives it to Elena Parr. Back to Berry. To Parr again out high. She's going to try a three. That may have been tipped.
Looked like it got just a hair tipped off of it and it came up a little bit short.
Winfield gets the rebound in the corner. Trapped and taken from Walcott. Long pass ahead. Grace White with it. Gave up her dribble. Now gives the ball down to the baseline. Back up top for Katie Talbot. And a Dowell again. They're not opposed to running a little clock here, even though they've only scored 2 points in this third quarter. Little floater pass down low. Shot off the glass. Good. What a feed to Maya. And she made no mistake on the finish. She's into double digits. 11 points. Bounce pass to Walcott, and she's blocked, but a foul going to be called on Maya. It's her second. 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. 22-point lead for Elsberry, and Kaylee Walcott to the line. Her first trip there tonight. And the first shot is good. Pretty good free throw shooting team.
Yes.
Which means they probably seal a lot of wins in the fourth quarter.
Very well could, that's for sure. And, you know, they were patient, came back and got the win over Mark Twain.
Kelsey Chigola into the ball game, replacing Mackenzie Gladney. Second shot. That one's no good. Tip up and taken. The rebound by Winfield. Here's Davidson out high. To Parr. Parr's three is good. Elena Parr, her first tray of the night, and it's 33-15. 3:28 to go in the third. Timeout on the floor here at the Clopton tournament on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Northeast Missouri Title Company, and Meyer Implement Company.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
33-15 as the timeout continues. Elsberry leading Winfield, but Winfield making a little noise. That par 3 ball.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by McMailer & Sons Backhoe and Excavating, Calumet of Missouri, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Scammers are getting smarter. It's not just phone calls from suspicious numbers, it's also emails and texts masked to look like they're from your bank. If they're asking you for your username, password, or social security number, that's not your bank. Silex Banking Company and the American Bankers Association have teamed up to give you tips to spot scams, fight fraud, and protect your money. You can even take a quiz to test your scam IQ. Find out more at banksneverasksthat.com. That's banksneverasksthat.com. Silex Banking Company.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
33-15, 3:05 to go. A miss, and the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Elsberry. Now the Winfield folks down in front of us. Talbot with it off the inbound. Back to Dow, and she's going to back up. 2:55 to go here in the third quarter. Free throw line. To the far side now for Maya Plaster back in the ball game. That shot is good to Gladney. Her first 2 points tonight. Mackenzie Gladney. Little scoop pass there from Davidson over to Cade Berry across the line. It was interesting. Lobs it down low to Rensley Davidson. Turnaround shot. Rensley can't get it to go. 3 Winfield Warriors there for the rebound. Can't get it. Parr shot no good, and finally Elsberry gets the loose ball. Ahead to Candace Dow. It's a 3-on-2. Waiting for the defense to go by, and then Gladney puts it off the glass for 2 more. 37-15, so whatever progress Winfield made, it's been erased.
Didn't take long either.
Now a tip and a take. Back the other way on the break, shot no good. As Talbot never really had good control of that one. Pass taken away again. Now it's a 2-on-0. Elsberry adds to the lead with 2 more from Maya Plaster. She's got 6 in the quarter, 13 in the game. Minute 40 to go. It's 39-15 in favor of the Lady Indians. Down high with it is Olivia Van Cleve. Her first action tonight. Center of the lane to Parr. And she has it just ripped away by Maya Plaster, and then she's fouled by Rensley Davidson. That's the first on Rensley. And wholesale changes for Elsberry. 1 substitution, Jolene Laswell in for Winfield as Coach Godfrey trying a lot of different combos now. Far side with it is Kelsey Chigola. She puts on the brakes and has it stolen. Back the other way, Cade Berry, no, but a foul going to be whistled on Anna Talbot. That's Talbot's first, and to the line, Cade Berry for the first time. 39-15, we're down to 1:11 to go in the third quarter.
Looks like Gillespie set to check back in.
Free throw in and out, no good. Second shot for Cade Berry. And that one does go down. That's her first point tonight. Grace White across the line with a pass. Out to the near side for Dow, and that one's thrown away.
Just a little out of her reach.
Tried to get it to Ella Barber and put a little too much float on that pass.
So third quarter, Lady Indians have more turnovers than they did the first half. That's their 5th.
To the near side, and almost thrown out of bounds. Laswell had to tip it to herself. Free throw line. They work it down low, now kick it back out. Here's a 3. That one's no good. Another offensive rebound for Gillespie, and a foul going to be whistled as Gillespie hits
the deck, and I believe that Chagola picks up her second.
Back into the ball game, Jillian Reller.
Or
She'll
Dow.
replace Candace Dow, yeah. Little floater to Gillespie, and she traveled.
Both teams now with 5 turnovers here in the third with 39 ticks to go.
23-point lead. Exactly what it was at the half. White gets it ahead to Reller. Reller put on the brakes. Winfield fans wanted to travel. Back to White, down to 25 seconds. Need some help. And out of bounds, Gillespie had the last touch. She almost ends up sitting on some Elsberry laps on the bench.
So Anna will inbound in the middle of Elsberry's bench, but it looks like we've got a substitution coming in as Kessinger returns.
21.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Lob pass. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound picked up by Kessinger, and she's fouled.
It looks like that's going to tag Barber with it.
First on Ella, and that's already the 7th team foul. So 1-and-1s for Winfield for the first time tonight.
Even better for Winfield for the rest of the ball game.
Mm-hmm. And the first shot does not earn the second. Chagola the rebound, gives it off to Grace White. White across the line, 10 seconds to go here in the third. She's going to drive. Floats one off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound. And here's a shot at the buzzer, rims out for Grace White. And they'll have to settle for the exact lead they had at the half. 39-16 is the Elsberry lead on Winfield as we head to the fourth quarter of the Clopton Tournament Championship game on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament coverage brought to you by the Mercantile Bank, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pepsi.
Pepsi Cola Bottling Company is a proud sponsor of the local schools and their athletes. When it's time to quench that thirst, reach for one of the many Pepsi products found in the local concession stands, including Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Sundrop, or the all-new Starry Lemon Lime. If you are wanting something other than soda, enjoy Bubbler, Clarbrun Water, Lipton Teas, Gatorade, and more. Pepsi Cola Bottling Company in New Haven and Bowling Green wishes all the area athletes a great season.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM is brought to you by County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Both teams scored 10 points in the third quarter. That was more than doubling the points for Winfield, but they didn't get any closer. Still a 23-point lead for Elsberry as we head to the fourth.
So have to see if they can work some magic here in this final quarter, or see if Elsberry can tighten down, lock down the hatches, and seal this one up for 2023.
Down to the near side. Elsberry with the first possession. Gladney with it on the near point. Out high for Maya Plaster. Plaster behind the free throw line. Had it knocked away by Parr. Picks it back up, goes to a knee. Has no help. Gets it backward. And over to Dow. Trying to force a pass, and we got a kick called against Winfield, so they'll have to inbound again. With 7:38 to go. They come all the way out to Katie Talbot. Talbot back for Candace Dow. Dow now for Maya Plaster. Out of the corner with it is Grace White. White floats one in the center of the lane. That had some arc to it.
She's good with those little floaters, isn't she?
Yes, she is. 7 points tonight for Grace White. It's good for third most on the team tonight. Kind of a low-scoring game. Only one player in double figures on either side. Here's Rensley Davidson out of the corner with it. Gave up her dribble. Throws it to the middle of the lane to Gillespie. Gillespie's little hook shot almost looked like a shot put from the side. Got it to go, and it's 41-18. Talbot gives it back to Plaster. Long pass ahead. Just hand it back to Dow. And run a little clock here. 6:40 to go. Knocked away momentarily by Rensley. Now to Katie Talbot. Corner for White. White back to Talbot. Talbot off the glass and in.
She's had a couple of those tonight. She's doing it well.
8 points on that cut. And it's 43-18. Kate Berry to Elena Parr. Parr to Gillespie. Back to Davidson. Davidson from the middle of the lane gets that one to go.
It's her first field goal of the night.
Yes, it is. She had 3 free throws go down out of 4 chances. They get it across the line to Candace Dow. Dow to the hoop, and a travel called. Didn't know if they're going to call a travel or a foul. I know an arm went in and upset either the ball or her arm, and they said it was ball.
Yep.
43-20 after the turnover. They work it down low. Gillespie, that shot. Got her own rebound, and that one sneaks over. Kaylee Gillespie has 10 points. 4 of those here in this fourth quarter. White behind her to Mackenzie Gladney. Gladney puts it in her pocket and hands it back to Maya Plaster. Plaster has it taken away. Here comes Winfield. Cade Berry stops, pops. No good. And the rebound uncontested, grab by Mackenzie Gladney. Here's Grace White across the line slowly, down to 5:16 to play. It's a 21-point Elsberry lead. Far side, Candace Dow. She's going to take the 3. That one's good. Splash that one home. She's got 11 points. Second Lady Indian in double figures, and here comes Cade Berry back up the floor. And a foul going to be whistled against the Lady Indians. Goes on number 15, Mackenzie Gladney, her third. This is the biggest lead of the night, isn't it?
It is.
24 points.
A match's largest lead, I guess.
Shot short.
So Anna Talbot, Chigolo return for Plaster and Gladney.
Coach Carrie Koch-Dow picked up her 100th win earlier this week.
Congratulations to her.
Looking for, well, this would be 101, wouldn't it?
102. What,
okay, was it the semifinal?
I think it was Monday night she got it.
White in the backcourt, and a timeout taken by Elsberry. That one was going to be close to being 10-second. 4:46 to go here in the fourth. It's 46-23. It's a full timeout on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Knight Equipment Company, and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana offers affordable, home-like senior living, enabling your loved ones the independence they want and the services they need. Staffed 24 hours a day with low resident-to-staff ratio and designated areas to visit your loved ones safely, rest assured Lynn's Heritage House provides peace of mind for you and those you love. So if you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or need care from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House has rooms ready. Call to set up a tour and visit soon, 754-4020, or visit 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, and Bowie General Services.
Elsberry loses it after the timeout. Don't you hate when that happens?
I do hate when that happens. Katie Talbot's shot was just short and went out of bounds.
Now stolen away, or tried to. Gillespie somehow held on to a piece of that ball long enough for a tie-up. So Winfield retains possession. Gillespie with it. Makes a good spin move. Floater on the baseline is good. Kaylee Gillespie having a big fourth quarter.
So she's having a much better second half than she did first half.
Here's Dow. Stops. They cross the line with Hannah Talbot. Talbot gets it back to Dow. We're down to 4:12 to go here in regulation. Elsberry leading by 21. It's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Indians.
They'll have it under their own basket along the baseline. Anna Talbot to inbound.
Gets it in to Dow. Long two. Rims out. White the rebound. Goes to the floor, and we're going to have a foul on the floor on Rensley Davidson. Thought they may have gone after Elena Parr again.
Grace White, just a freshman for the Lady Indians.
And again, they're going to call a foul. Boschert going to pick it up this time.
Got to keep the hand out of the middle of the back. Or not make contact, I guess I should say, with the back when you're going to reach over.
Into the ball game, Olivia Van Cleve. 4 minutes to go exactly in this championship game. All Elsberry so far. Bounce pass comes in to Anna Talbot and taken away. Davidson back the other way for Winfield. Pass was behind, saved in, and somehow the Warriors get it back and a three. If Davidson would have hit that, I would have said, oh, that they got a shot. Boy, they have really picked up the pressure. Into the backcourt. White, they need some help. Throw it. And a timeout taken by Elsberry again to save them from the 10-second clock. They're still up by 21, 3:33 to go in the fourth. This is the Clopton Tournament Championship on Eagle 102.
Clopton Tournament coverage brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Center Locker Service, and PJ Salon.
Hi, this is Brock Mitchell, and I am a physical therapist with Advanced Physical Therapy in Bowling Green. At Advanced Physical Therapy, we treat everything from sports injuries to work rehabilitation, arthritis, and post-surgical rehabilitation. This includes spinal care, balance issues, and vestibular treatment. You have a choice when it comes to physical therapy, and we hope you choose Advanced Physical Therapy. Conveniently located across from Bowling Green High School on Business 61. Call us today to schedule your next physical therapy appointment at 573-324-6079.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins, Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Off the timeout, Chagola got one to go. Answered by Rensley Davidson. She's got 7 points. Chagola had her first two of the night. Back the other way, Grace White on the run to Chagola. That shot no good. Rebound knocked around, and here comes Van Cleve with it. Ahead to Lily Boschert for three, misses everything, and taken away on the rebound. Shot good and a foul. That was strength there from Jolene Laswell. And a chance for, are they going to say it was on the floor?
Oh, they wiped away the bucket.
Oh, man. Jolene.
Chagola picks up her third. Nope, now they're giving it to her.
Okay.
Could make up their mind a little bit for us.
So make it 48-27. And Jolene, no, they did not count the basket.
Okay.
But she hits the first one.
So it was a 1-and-1.
Second shot. She hit them both.
Parr set to return now.
Laswell will come out. She was trying to guard somebody. No, it's you, honey. Oh, she said. Off the floor with it is Maya Plaster. Off her fingertips. Grace White able to get it back, however. Pass down low. Kick out. Dow from the baseline. That shot's good. Candace Dow, 5 here in the fourth quarter. 13 in the game. Here's Rensley Davidson. Her floater's good.
Nice athletic ability there by Davidson.
Yep. Lead down to 19 for Elsberry. But the clock is on their side. Here's White. Little floater pass ahead to Talbot. Katie could not avoid it after it was knocked away from her.
Nope.
I mean, she tried everything not to touch that ball again, but they said it was last touch by her.
Yeah. And really, Elsberry's fan base was looking for the foul on the contact.
Down to 2:15 to go. Little floater pass there to Gillespie. Got the high blocks with no dribble, so she gives it back to Van Cleve. Van Cleve back to Gillespie. To the baseline for Parts, knocked away from her. With it is Dow. Now for Plaster, ahead to Talbot. They wanted to travel, but she never moved. And tied up on the rebound by Parr. And it stays with Elsberry.
Well, it looks like Elsberry's trying to figure out who's going to take the ball out. There we go. Plaster gets in there.
Minute 46 to go. Over to the far side, they get it in. Back up top for Dow. Candace hands it off to Katie Talbot. Knocked away from her, so she just forces it to Gladney now into the corner. Good move by Plaster, and it's knocked away from her. They're going to say last touch by Maya. No argument, so.
You know, when you're up by, 29 points with a minute 30 to go, probably not.
Up the floor with it. To Van Cleve. Van Cleve to Barry. Kick back. Pass tipped and taken. Picked up by Maya Plaster to Candace Dow. Dow. Pass Davidson. Gets it to Talbot. Anna Talbot can't hit the runner. And the rebound pulled down by Van Cleve for Winfield. Van Cleve with a head of steam. Yeah, she walked. Got the ball stuck to her thigh. Nothing she could do about it. Except travel. 56.8 seconds to go. Elsberry going to win the Clopton tournament. Done that a time or two, haven't they?
Just did it last year.
Ball knocked away. Stolen by Walcott. Out the far side with it, and out of bounds or a foul called? Yeah, foul called against Mackenzie Gladney. That's her fourth. 45.2 seconds to go.
We got Barry at the free throw line.
Cade Barry. Second trip there tonight. She's 1 of 2. Beckmeyer getting ready to check in. She hits that one. 2 points tonight for Cade Barry. And the second shot coming. That one good as well. 50-33. 17-point lead. Down to 37 seconds. Mackenzie Gladney. Over to Maya Plaster, and she holds. Now they're going to come out and defend, so she'll take it to the corner to Talbot. Talbot to Talbot, and fouled by Laswell with 23 seconds to go.
So it looks like if Elsberry just needs to run out these 23 seconds, see if they can kill this clock.
I don't know why Winfield was fouling there, but they could do it in the backcourt almost. half of it, but they do cross the line to Talbot. And out of bounds. Back to Winfield. We sure know how to close out a game here, don't we?
Kind of cracks us up. First 2 games, 4 points total.
Yeah.
Separate the final, and here, not so much.
Here's a 3. That shot no good. Elsberry the rebound. 5 seconds to go and a foul committed.
Don't worry, we're going to throw in our hands too as to why.
We're going to go to the other end and shoot 1-and-1s. Really amp up the tension here in a 17-point game.
Jillian Reller coming in, along with Ella Barber.
Yeah, that gives them an opportunity to get some of the starters some recognition here. At the line is Maya Plaster, 13 points. Make it 14. And a chance to make it 15.
With 4 seconds left.
Yep. Second shot is short, and that'll run it out. 3, 2. There.
Oh, stop it.
It's going to be a shooting foul. Jillian Reller commits the foul, and it'll send Kate Berry back to the line. She's 2 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. 0.5 seconds to go. First shot, in and out, no good. She's missed, she missed the front half the first time, the back half the second time. Let's see what she does here on her third trip. It's killing me. She did it. Hit the second one. Makes it, she had 3 of them. Yeah, it was a 3-shot foul. Ooh, so she could really do something special here. Missed the third one, and that's it. Elsberry, your Clopton tournament champions. 51-34 is our final. A dominant performance over the top seed Winfield Warriors. We'll be back with the postgame for you after this on KJFM.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. And let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Elsberry, your tournament champions, 51-34, and they're announcing the all-tournament team now. Candace Dow from Elsberry.
We got Candace Dow.
Yeah, Candace Dow.
Maya Plaster. From Sound Lakes, Abigail Mooney.
Yep.
Monroe City, Naroon Hayes. And from Clopton, Shanna Yates. And then the MVP is going to be most outstanding player.
From Winfield, from the runner-up, Rensley Davidson.
We'll note that this year's all-tournament teams were chosen by the coaches. So
we've got questions. 51-34, our final, as this one was just a dominating performance. Davidson held under 10 points tonight, so your MOP,
yep.
your mop, is held under double figures in the championship game, and Elsberry wins it 51-34. So, I mean, just a post-to-post dominating performance for Coach Kerry Koch-Dowell's Elsberry Lady Indians tonight.
You know what? They came out strong on Monday night. They came out strong on Wednesday night, and they finished strong tonight. And I tell you what, Coach Kerry Koch-Dowell has to be completely happy with her team this week.
Yeah, it was a fantastic showing, and I mean, they're still 1-2 against Winfield, but this one has to feel pretty good, and you get a trophy to go along with it. So 51-34 our final. We'll take a break, come back with final scoring numbers, see if we can catch up with Coach Koch-Dowell after this on Eagle 102.
Clopton tournament coverage brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, Bolin Chevrolet, Sun Window Company, and Rick Rodhouse Insurance Agency.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
51-34 our final. Elsberry over Winfield, the Clopton tournament champions, and let's welcome in Coach Kerry Koch-Dowell. Congratulations first off.
Thank you.
What was different this time against Winfield?
Well, one, we were full squad. The first time we played them, and I'm not trying to make excuses because that's a great ball club. We were fighting the bug that was going around. The second time, I think we might have had a double overtime hangover, and we didn't have number 3 Grace. But that's a great ball club. I mean, I think what helped us too is they had a dogfight on Wednesday, and that'll take it out of you. Even though you got a day's rest, it'll still affect you the next day, and I think that's what helped us a little bit. And our defense, we've been working on our defense ever since the Winfield tournament, and I think switching up, being able to play 2 different defenses has helped us a lot.
It seemed like maybe they were a little wore out, didn't quite have that fire in that defense that they usually play. They're usually swarming, and you guys caught on to that real quick and were able to attack that basket.
Yeah, and I think, like I said, Wednesday they had a dogfight, and they normally press us the entire time, and they didn't. So I think that was part of their fatigue and took them a little bit out of their game, and we kind of know what that's like. We wanted to be a pressing team, and we couldn't press because we're just not very good at it right now. So we stick in the half court, which has been successful for us.
Well, the defense looked good. You guys only allow 6 total points in the first half. Matched them in the third quarter when they were starting to heat up a little bit. You're able to match them bucket for bucket or answer what they did in the first couple minutes. So
yeah, we have a hard time playing with a lead, which is bad to say, but I guess we're just not 100% used to that yet. But we're getting better. I mean, we like you said, we matched them. Sometimes we don't. We let somebody outscore us, and then it's a struggle for us, or we let somebody come back into the game.
Well, it was impressive from the opening tip all the way to the final horn. You guys controlled the pace, controlled the game, and congratulations. That's a dominant tournament victory.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We didn't talk to you earlier this week. Congratulations on the 100th and 102nd win?
Yes. Thank you. Yep. I think they're giving me some gray hair, but we got it.
All right. Well, congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
That's Coach Carrie Kochdow as her Elsberry Lady Indians win this one 51-34 over Winfield. And that's go through this final scoring for Winfield. 13 points for Kaylee Gillespie in the end, 9 points for Rensley Davidson, your most outstanding player of this tournament. 3 points each for Elena Parr and Cade Berry, 2 points for Lily Boschert, and 2 points for Jolene Lastwell, and 1 point for Kaylee Walcott to round out the scoring. For Elsberry, they had 13 points from Candace Dow, 14 from Maya Plaster, so those are the two in double figures. 8 points for Katie Talbot, 7 for Grace White. She was really good tonight for the Elsberry Lady Indians. 3 points for Anna Talbot, 4 for Mackenzie Gladney, 2 for Kelsey Chigola to round out the scoring. So we have crowned a tournament champion.
We have one more night to go.
And we will start it early. One more late afternoon, early evening to go as we start at 2 o'clock tomorrow. 1:45 pregame before Monroe City takes on Mark Twain for consolation. Scheduled for a 3:30 tip between Louisiana and Winfield for third place, and then Clopton and Elsberry for the tournament title. That'll be scheduled for a 5 o'clock start as they turn the lights down again.
Coach Francis is killing me.
He does not want us sticking around any longer than we have to, for sure.
Yeah, I think he wants everybody off his gym floor. Let's be honest.
Probably that's more likely the case. 51-34 is our final. Elsberry over Winfield. Congratulations again to the Lady Indians, your champions of the 27th annual Clopton Invitational here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio. Broadcasting from the KJFM Radio Barn at 102.1, this is KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green.